What's going on, everyone? I'm Andrew with Camper Kingdom in Meridian, Mississippi, and today I'm going to be showing you guys this brand new 2021 Forest River Vibe Model 28BH. Coach comes in at 36 feet in total length with a dry weight as this unit sits with the second air conditioner installed of around 6,900 pounds, so definitely half-ton towable. Coach comes pre-equipped from the factory with a 190-watt solar panel already installed, so he does have the Camp Anywhere package. And check out the new graphics. Those things are quite cool. We're going to start on the inside and work our way out. So let's get started. So here inside the coach, I call this a traditional style bunkhouse. Bunks are located in the rear. Master bedrooms up front, and through that door is also the bathroom. So you kind of like a pass-through bathroom there. Main cabin ceiling height of 6'8", and your slide height, you're more of a 5'7". So if you're a taller individual, definitely watch your head. A little bit of carpet inside the coach here in the actual main slide. And I really like how they've done the darker gray furniture this year. We get a lot of the vibes in where they're more tan, this color here on the actual furniture there. And if you're doing a lot of camping, the tan really isn't a good color to have. Blackout shades inside the slide out there, keeping all the sunlight, at bay, just keeping it away. Sleeper booth, and they have provided these food safe containers underneath each side of the booth there. Do have the legs on the table there, so if you're a taller individual with longer legs like myself, definitely watch your legs whenever you're swinging underneath the table there. And I will let this all out closer to the end of the video, showing you guys how much sleeping room you'll have with all this laid out into the sleeping configuration. Coming around to the kitchen, you're going to have pressed membrane countertops. And what this is still Formica, but what they've heated this material and they wrapped it around the edges, even on the sink, preventing it from swelling whenever you get water on it. You do have the residential style faucet that's brass. So they wrapped around the backsplash all the way around the countertop there. That way if you do have more splashes, like myself, whenever I'm cooking, I'm a messy individual. Little organizer there in the drawer, ball bearings, and they do pull out all the way. Furrion oven, 3-eye burner on the top with some pretty heavy duty grates. But let's point out the oven, the actual cooking in here. 17 inches across, but your actual cooking space, you're looking at more of maybe 5 or 6 inches there, so no Christmas turkey inside this oven. They got ahead and added the matching drawer on the bottom for all of your pots and pans. Low profile hood vent, so you could get bigger pots and pans there when you're cooking. And your standard size Furrion microwave there, maybe big enough for a small pizza, a couple hot pockets, and so forth. Kind of a glass tinted on all of the cabinets here in the actual kitchen area. And also, let me point out while I'm here, this super big skylight right over our head. 10.7 cubic inch all electric refrigerator by Everchill. And this unit is running off of the 190 watt solar panel pre-installed from the factory. They call it the Camp Anywhere package. You're able to just flip of a switch. The solar panel is going to provide an additional charge, allowing all the 12 volt inside the camper to actually operate. Entertainment center here with about a 50 inch TV with an IRV technology sound bar built right in. And you do have some really deep cabinets here for a pretty big pantry. That down there's going to be all the circuit breakers there. Behind the entertainment wall, you're going to have a decent amount of storage space as well. That's probably close to 48 inches in depth all the way back. And I like how they've added the rack there, the net there, just to collect all of your stuff if it does attempt to fall. Pro tip, if you're ever going camping and your camper sits for longer than 30 days, go ahead and grab your fire extinguisher here and give it a good shake. That is a powder substance, and after a period of time, that powder substance will attempt to harden, so that will become useless for you. All the controls located right here next to the entry door for all of your slide operations, your water pump, water heater, even the tank heaters. I did mention there is 12 volt tanks on this actual coach here. And all the light switches in your tank monitoring stations are here. Here inside the bunkhouse area, you will have a sliding style barn style door. Sliding style barn style. It's early, what can I say? Sliding style door entering into the bunkhouse area and sleeping room for possibly 1, 2, 3, and these fold out. I'll show you at the end of the video 4 and 5. Just once again, really depends on the size of your guest though, because you don't want to overload your top shelves. Top shelves have a weight capacity of 250 pounds, but again, my teenagers are tall, so that's probably sleeping room for one across the back, or maybe one there, but definitely not for two, just because I have taller kids. Everybody's not like Drew's family though. Blackout shades on this side, and on the back and the side, you're gonna have just a curtain that pulls across, and your guests will in fact have their own air conditioner with their controls or roof mounted right here. A little bit of extra storage cabinet space provided for them as well. And TV connections are here on this wall, and I'm gonna go ahead and have a seat back here so you guys can get an idea what that looks like, and that's gonna be the light switches there. Even a decent amount of space provided underneath the bunk here. Kind of a nice little cargo net. Maybe they can toss all their luggage or board games inside of there. And they do have 110 outlets provided here. Yeah, you also have lights underneath all the bunks. I could have turned those on for you guys. My apologies there. Heading into the bathroom, I do want to point out where the thermostat for the main air conditioner is at. Analog thermostat, and yes, it's 42 degrees here in Mississippi today in April, the 2nd of April. But that air conditioner controls the main air located here. 15K on this air conditioner here, and the one on the back where the guest is a 13.5. The sliding style door going into the master bath. And once again, be sure to strap these whenever you are in transit. You don't want this door sliding around and coming off track any. With it being a pass-through bathroom, it's just like that of a rear bath. You're going to get a lot of actual room in the actual master bath to change clothes, turn around, do what it is you got to do. Plastic foot flush toilet, and you do have a decent amount of actual storage space here, and even a hanging rod there. Pretty decent sized shower, 2-piece shower. Those are plastic with a lit shelf provided there, and it does have this new accordion style shower curtain door there. Fan, and that's a skylight there. But I want to show you guys just how much room you have. I'm 6'2", and as you can tell, I'm definitely inside the dome there. But you know, I am taller than a lot of other people that are out there, but you still have decent amount of shoulder room. And even though I am 6'2", you still have room to actually move around. Decent amount of actual, you know, counter space over here. It does have, in fact, have the pressed membrane countertop again. Plastic sink, plastic faucet, 110 outlet, and a medicine cabinet with a decent amount of room to have all your stuff stored. Even provided with a nice little towel rack there. Let me just show you how much room you got to lounge. That's actually really nice. You have plenty of room to just kick your feet out. Heading inside the master bedroom, queen size bed, and you even have additional storage pockets down here. And check out the shoe garage. It's a nice place to kick all of your shoes when you're coming back from the beach. Hanging closets on both sides, and you will have 110 and 12 volt outlets right there, nicely tucked away for an alarm clock or maybe your cell phone. And again over there on that side there. Breeze window on both sides with the blackout shades there and there. And down here, this is the 25 watt amp charger that actually controls the solar panel. So it's located on this side with 110 outlets over there. And here's underneath the storage, underneath the bed, the storage that's there. So a couple additional pockets. It's a nice, cheap, effective way to organize all of your stuff. And TV connections are going to be located on this wall over here. So you could, in fact, put an additional television there. This time I'm going to go ahead and lay these flat to a sleeping configuration and show you guys what that looks like. Now I've got it laid out in a sleeping configuration and show you guys how much room you're going to have. Sleeper sofa is about the size of a full-size bed, so maybe possibly 1 or 2 people here. The booth honestly is bigger than the sleeper sofa. Maybe room for definitely 2 there as well. But I want to show you guys something in the bunkhouse. There's different materials on these pull-outs here. This is more of a plastic. So if you have a younger toddler that still isn't quite potty trained, this may be the way to go. Flip the mattress over, actually utilize the plastic side or if you're more of a teenager or someone that is potty trained, of course, utilize the actual more comfortable side there. But just something I thought I'd like to point out for you guys. This time we're going to go ahead and get all this button back up, and we'll finish my pictures and head outside. So here on the outside of the unit, one molded fiberglass front cap, and take a look. I hope you guys can see, I came in early to get these videos done. One nice big, about 36, maybe 48 inches of LED light strips there on the front, you know, giving you that much more light to see your camper at nighttime when coming through the campground. Electric tongue jack with 3,500 pound lift capacity, and you do have an additional LED light right there on the front. Just a simple press of a button there to control those. And if this ever goes bad, just remove the top here, and there is a tool that is provided to stick that in there to assist you with getting that manually retracted. Check out all the organizers they put on these things now. All the pins, 7-pin connector, and your chains are nicely tucked away on the side of the unit, keeping everything from just dangling inside the dirt there. 2 20-pound bottles, standard equipped from the factory with the battery right there. Sorry about the light, guys. And your battery disconnect switch located back over here. And once again, this is installed from the factory. That solar, the 190 watt solar panel with the 25 watt charger just sends that trickle charge over to the house battery here. You possibly could upgrade that to a second battery. Even has the black diamond plate on the front, protecting it better from all the rocks and debris or kicking up from the other vehicles. The storage compartments are magnetic. That's what that little right there is going to be. Keeps them nicely tucked out of the way. You don't have to worry about them falling and hitting on your head. Coach is a 50 amp coach, and that's about a 15 to 20 foot actual power cord there. And just look at the room. Check out the aluminum frame, all nicely welded. Everything just nice and clean in here. And that's right there is going to be the lights for the docking light on the front. Electric jacks on the front and the rear. These are only going to go down until they feel a certain amount of resistance, and then they would stop. And that switch control for them is actually right here, just nicely, you know, organized. One for the front, and you got another one in the rear. The underbelly of this coach has the new 4x8 plastic sheets. So if you've ever had to do work underneath here in the past, you know that this is definitely a big upgrade. In the past, it was more like a big cardboard sheet, so if you had to do work, you'd have to cut it, and the way to put it back together was just with a roll of duct tape, and that just was not very eye-catching at all. Outdoor kitchen with electric cooktop, and I've heard rumors you can actually start boiling water within about 1 or 2 minutes with this new eye. That's pretty cool. The sink is not plumbed, just more of a pan, so you would just dump that away whenever you got it full. And your spray port, I've got it tucked up here, but it attaches down here. And a pretty decent sized mini fridge out here on the outside for some adult beverages. TV connections also provided pretty close by underneath the 18-foot all electric awning, and there is LED, lights on there as well. Check out the spread on the axles there. 6,000 pound axles with a pretty good spread apart, you know, making your ride that much more smoother. 15-inch, these are D-rated tires. That's usually one of the very first things that is upgraded on a coach. Step above steps, these do flip up and in. And what I really like about some manufacturers, what they're doing, I'm going to point out the legs. Just a simple press of a button, that leg goes down and it's locked in place. 300 pound low capacity on these steps here. Some of the other models, you'll have a pin, and you know, if you're trying to find the other side of the hole, sometimes it's not the easiest to do. Nice big grab handle there. Extended season packaging. So what you're looking at is actually all of the holding tanks in this coach are going to have heated holding tanks. So what that really means is that all the holding tanks are going to have a 12-volt electric blanket, you could just say, wrapped all the way around that unit, keeping them from freezing in the winter. Backup camera prep. Those are additional, but it is very nice to have if you've never backed a trailer, if you're doing it on your own. Steel bumper. Let me point out the slides. I always like to do a slide test, showing you guys just how solid these slides actually are. Cable driven slides on this one big slide here. And check out the big windows. Vibe has the largest windows in the industry, just allowing that much more light in. And I do apologize about the sun. It's 7 o'clock here, and I'm trying to beat everybody into work just to get these videos done. The down and the dirty, all the sewer connections are located in one place, right here. So you can have two grays and a black there. And I like how they've done it. You're not actually underneath the slide trying to reach, get on your knees just to reach everything. It's all nicely tucked away right here. Also next to your black tank flush, city water connections, and this is the port for your actual power cord here. Outdoor shower even provided nicely right here next to all the sewer connections, so when you're done, maybe you still have the hot water, the water hooked up, you can go ahead and wash your hands. That is a must after dealing with all this. You don't want to disconnect your sewer, then take everything from right there, you know, right inside, or maybe inside the vehicle when you're actually getting ready to leave. Once again, guys, thanks again to all the new subscribers. If you want to see this coach or the other, all of our other, sorry it's cold, I can barely talk, and our inventory, I'll leave a link in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, come see us.